Welcome to another episode. In today's video, I'll be talking about what is considered, aside from nuclear bombs, the most terrifying and devastating weapon when it comes to its effects on human beings, the thermobaric bomb. The way a thermobaric bomb works is relatively simple. It consists of a container filled with fuel and two strategically placed explosive charges inside. The first charge disperses the fuel into the air, creating a kind of cloud. Then, the second charge ignites this cloud, resulting in a massive explosion. Because the fuel is suspended in the air, the blast can reach places that other types of explosions wouldn't, such as the interiors of buildings and vehicles, by seeping in through small openings like doors and windows. Thermobaric bombs use the surrounding air to fuel the explosion, momentarily creating a vacuum around the blast site. This makes them especially devastating against bunkers, caves, and enclosed spaces, as they not only produce a powerful vacuum effect but also unleash an incredibly destructive shockwave. Due to the physics behind the explosion, the fireball generated by a thermobaric bomb lasts much longer than that of conventional explosives. Unlike standard bombs, where only about a quarter of the material is fuel, thermobaric bombs are nearly 100% fuel. This means their destructive power is far greater than other bombs of similar weight. The shockwave produced by the explosion is also significantly stronger than that of conventional bombs, capable of destroying structures, vehicles, and most tragically, inflicting horrific injuries on people. The effects of a thermobaric blast on the human body are terrifying. Depending on the size of the bomb, anyone within 10 meters of the blast site is completely obliterated. But even those farther away, sometimes dozens of meters away and inside buildings or trenches, can suffer severe consequences due to the vacuum effect, the shockwave, and the sudden pressure changes. At around 100 meters from the impact site of a large thermobaric bomb, even if a person is behind cover or inside a hole, their lungs can collapse, causing them to suffocate in agony. Their eyeballs may implode. And even at greater distances, depending on exposure, their intestines can rupture, while their stomach and bladder may literally explode due to the immense pressure. Even if the bomb doesn't fully ignite, the dispersed fuel itself is highly toxic. Victims can suffer gruesome burns or die simply from inhaling or coming into contact with the substance. According to a study by the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency, one grim detail about thermobaric explosions is that, despite their horrific effects on the body, they cause relatively little damage to brain tissue. This suggests that a person affected by the explosion may remain fully conscious and in agonizing pain until they finally succumb. Thermobaric bombs were first used by the United States during the Vietnam War, prompting the Soviets to rush in developing similar weapons. Today there is a wide variety of thermobaric bombs. Some are large and heavy, requiring aircraft or artillery to deploy, while others are portable and can be launched from bazooka-like devices. Both Russia and the United States have developed dozens of different types of thermobaric bombs, which have been in widespread use since the 1960s and 1970s. The largest thermobaric bomb ever tested is Russia's FOAB, father of all bombs. It is deployed from an aircraft, with its initial explosive charge detonating about 10 meters above the target. This first explosion releases a fuel cloud composed of 30 kilograms of ethylene oxide. Seconds later, the second charge ignites the dispersed fuel, creating an explosion that reaches temperatures of over 3,000 degrees Celsius and produces shockwaves capable of causing devastation within a 300-meter radius. Because the explosion consumes all the surrounding air, a secondary shockwave is generated due to the sudden low pressure at the blast site. This effect is like a powerful reverse blast, capable of uprooting trees, demolishing houses, and damaging even the most reinforced structures. Despite weighing only 8 tons, the FOAB has a destructive power equivalent to 44 tons of TNT. These bombs are often referred to as small nuclear bombs, with the advantage of not leaving behind radioactive contamination. However, even the FOAB's destructive force is only about 0.3% of that of the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima in August 1945. Very few countries in the world possess this technology, but Brazil appears to be one of them. The country's defense industry is reportedly working on equipping its anti-tank weapons with thermobaric warheads. Thermobaric bombs are terrifying weapons, capable of causing massive destruction wherever they are deployed. Even the most fortified defensive structures can be rendered obsolete in the face of their devastating power. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe now and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any updates.